Bart the Daredevil. What did you think of Bart the Daredevil?
Bart the Daredevil is a very okay episode, but it's got one of the best scenes in the Simpsons history. That redeems the whole thing.
Yes. It goes along pretty much conventionally, so it begins, Bart wants to go to the monster truck rally.
Yes.
He falls in love with the Daredevil lifestyle.
Lance Murdoch.
Yes. Who's obviously Evil Knievel.
Yes, obviously Evil Knievel, yeah.
Yep, he falls in love with that kind of lifestyle. That's what he wants to do. Very Bart thing, very in character, so it's a great move for the episode. He's going to jump Springfield Gorge after a string of mildly successful mini stunts, like going over cats and dogs and shit like that. And then he doesn't go over the gorge because Homer manages to show him the fatherly love that he's really looking for.
He's really wanting, yeah.
But then Homer falls in the gorge.
And what follows is one of the best sequences in Simpsons history.
Yeah.
In my opinion. It's so funny.
Yeah, well, it does a thing that a lot of Simpsons ones do, where it sort of repeats the same thing over and over until it's not funny, and then it is funny again. Yes. The rake gag is the by far the best known example of this.
Ew. Ew.
I think the funniest part of the episode of that, though, isn't the repetition. I think it's Kelsey Grammer's performance.
Yes, yeah. I think the funniest part of the episode is where he knows attached onto the bottom of the car and he's like, who wants to drive through the cactus patch? Yeah, let's go! No! Well, that's 3 against 1.
Yeah, it's great, that. But Bart the Daredevil, yeah, it just sort of slides along pretty... Did you laugh apart from the ending?
I didn't really chuckle many times.
No.
I like Lance Murdoch.
Yeah.
I think he's quite entertaining. I like, you know, despite the scene, but he's all like destroyed and his bones are broken. I like how the science made Lisa to be a bit of a feminist now. Yeah,
she's getting much better defined.
Yeah, like she knows that female rally driver and she's like, that's another one for cars. Go, sister! And it's like, yeah, go Lisa. Yeah,
yay.
Yeah, go Lisa.
Yep.
She's doing her thing.
She's doing her thing, yep. She's getting more defined. As I say, the episode is fairly good. Everyone stays in... Everything's in keeping with the tone they've set up. Every character makes things specific to them. There's nothing that's completely grossly inappropriate like there is in the first season. I just don't think it's got... Apart from that brilliant last season, as you say, I don't think there's anything that elevates it to classic Season 2 material, like the upcoming Lisa's substitute.
All Itchy and Scratchy and Marge.
Exactly, the very next episode.
Yes.
I do like the way it sort of plays on your expectations. Like when they go see Lance, you expect him to say like...
He's like, nurse, can you leave me behind? Can you leave me with the kids for a few minutes?
Yeah.
First of all, good for you, son. Or like when Otto's like, Wilbur is the only adult here on site. As we say, that's awesome. And Lisa's like, what? That's not good.
Yeah, it's doing the thing that a lot of them do, where the town is crazy. Only really Lisa or occasionally Marge are the voice of reason.
They're the only sane ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so good episode. Not a highlight of the show or the season so far. I would give it out of a 10. I'm sensing around a 7.
Yeah, I think a 7. I think it gets the extra point because of that last scene.
Yeah, that brilliant scene.
If you don't know, Homer, as an example to Bart, says, oh, you know, since you're going to do it, I'm just going to have to show you how stupid it is. I'll do it myself. And then Bart sees, okay, I won't do it. He's like, oh, my boy, I've never been so close to you. But he slowly kind of slides away and he goes over the gorge. You think he's going to make it? I bet he doesn't. I bet he hits and collides and bashes on rocks. And then probably when he gets rescued by an air ambulance, one of my favourite moments, he gets rescued by the ambulance, which instantly smashes into a tree, and he goes wheeling out and he goes down the gorge again. Yeah. Because later on in Simpsons episodes we make jokes about the gorge, because we keep on repeating that. Yeah. They keep coming back to that scene and we're like, oh no, not this scene again. And they're like, oh, it's quite self-aware. Yeah. It's an overplayed sequence, but I think it's still really funny and really iconic. It is a great sequence. What else was I going to say? Probably one of the most violent scenes I'd ever seen when I was a little kid. Yeah. They're actually using the cartoon form better this season than they did before. Like, they obviously would never be able to do that in a live action film. God, no, yeah. But yeah, brilliant sequence in a very good episode, but very minor, especially for The Simpsons, which would head into brilliant territory, transcendent territory later on. Yes.